Oh, hey guys. This is going to be the third video on the fuel pump, and so I got it installed last night, and as you can see it a little better today. It's still kind of dark in there. Now you can see the two lines that I have coming out of the pump. This one here is the suction side. This one here is the pressure side. Now they're not looped together. They're cut, and I just have a filter on it. It's a dust mask. I figure if it can keep the culvert out, hopefully it'll keep out some grime from going in the suction side until I hook it up. So eventually what I want to do is I'm going to grab the suction side there and route it up, and it will actually be in line with this to the wipers. I'll cut this and have to put a I'll splice it in with a piece of 1/4 inch tubing or whatever. So the suction side will go to there, and then the outside line will go on up and take its place in the manifold right here. So that way when you're idling, then you got manifold vacuum, then your wipers will work off the manifold. And if you're going up a hill or whatever, and when your vacuum drops to 0 on the manifold, then the pump on the fuel pump, bottom side of the fuel pump, will work. That's a nice thing about these dual action pumps. So now the other part of the video is that, remember in video 1 we figured out why this bypass filter didn't have any oil in it, and it was because of this fitting here was never drilled all the way through. So I started thinking about this, so I added oil to this truck this morning early because of the contaminated fuel that was most likely in there from the failed fuel pump. So it's got brand new 1030 synthetic. I just filled it up to the dipstick, to the full mark. The canister is still not have any oil in it. What I want to do is have this, I tapped this fitting and put a 1/4 inch bolt in it, so it'd be kind of simulated the way it was before. So we're going to start this truck up, and I want to let it warm up really good and pull the valve cover off, and then we'll see how the oiling is doing the way it was before. And then my plan is to hook the canister up and to add oil, and then start it up and make sure we're still getting the same kind of oiling up to the rocker arms. That's my big concern, that I don't rob any of the oiling system. And if it checks out okay, then we'll go ahead. It will be good to go to fill that up. It's got a brand new filter in it, just waiting to go. So car's been sitting for since last night. I fired it up one time for just a minute. We had to scoot out of here for a fuel pump try, and it smells no smell out here, no nothing. I'm gonna fire her up now and let it warm up for a while. I just love the way, I'll probably jinx it now, I just love the way this truck starts when it's cold, or anytime. Just give it a little pump and pull the choke out, and yeah, stone cold. Man, that is sweet. That is really nice. I love the way this thing starts. Yeah, I got everything is in pretty good shape now. So what I'm going to do is just let that run and get nice and warm, and then I'll turn it off, to pull the valve cover off, and we'll start it back up, and we will see how the oiling is doing on the rocker arm. So we'll be back in just a little bit here. Okay, so we got her nice and warmed up. I got the valve cover off, and I don't know, I might be taking a chance here with this off, but I want to see how it's oiling. It's hopefully it's rolling out of these rocker arms at a pretty good rate. I'd like to see it oiling good. I just want to make sure it's still going to oil. So we'll fire it up. It might be short-lived on how long we let it run for, so we'll find out here real quick. Good oil there. This one right here, I'm wondering why I'm not getting it right there. It's good that I pulled this off. Good I pulled it off, because I see that one rocker back there. It might need a little bit of attention on it. Don't know if you could hear me because of the engine running, but I'll go in and point to the one that wasn't oiling very good. Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I get the same kind of oiling with the canister hooked up now, so I'll bring it back in a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and top this oil filter off now. I'm putting the Hyperlube zinc additive in here. I'm just gonna let this run on down around until I get kind of full. And I don't know if I have quite enough to fill this whole canister up, but I have a funny idea that it'll go ahead and circulate, and then I'll just check the oil, what it is, how much I have to add to the oil. I was full. Oops, you might want to see what I'm doing there. Just going to go ahead and add this to the canister here. Add it in the middle and everywhere. It's been so long since I had one of these, I kind of forgot how to do this, but I think if you just top this off, I think that should circulate through there good. So we'll go ahead and grab, I got the cap here. Put this on. It's been probably, I think, what do we figure out? It's been like 20 years. This thing never had filtration through a oil filter of any kind. I think it's hot enough. I'm just going to leave it. I was going to let it run a while again and see, but I don't think I need to, because I think this oil is just going to go down and mix with the other stuff. So we're just going to fire her back up and see if we're still oiling. I got that other rocker arm to kind of clean up a little bit on the oil. I ran a little. Oh, actually, if I just gave it a little more throttle, it seemed to oil just fine. So, okay, that's us. Put the canister in, working now. Should be pumping up that canister good. See what we got here. That's a thing of beauty, huh? Yeah, she's still pumping out oil good out of these. If I see it dripping down into the down below, that's what I like to see. Yeah, I got oil coming out of all these. She gave it a little bit of throttle, and she just like gave it a little bit of throttle, and it's like a waterfall in there. So I'm going to shut her down and wipe down the head and put the valve cover back on. I'll be right back. Okay guys, well that's it on the fuel pump rebuild, and we got the oil canister working, and we got good oiling up there. So I'm about ready to take it for its first drive, and also I'm excited because now for the first time that I've owned the truck, I feel as if its valves are adjusted, the carburetor is working correctly, fuel pump is all nice and dry. I just checked it, ready for the wipers to be hooked up at a later date, and and the fuel pump build certainly wouldn't have been as smooth as it was if I didn't get a tremendous amount of help from Mike at Then and Now Automotive back east. He was a tremendous help, very knowledgeable on these pumps, and they've got a great selection of videos to watch and parts for any of these old pumps that you might want. And so yeah, with that being said, I think we'll go ahead and fire her up now and take her for a little trip up the street. Yeehaw, here we go. What a nice day. Just blue sky. Nice Sunday. Get to watch our team is the Seahawks. Looking forward to watching them. They had one loss last week. It was a tough one. But yeah, so there's always today. Here we're going to go for a little cruise here. Feels pretty darn good. So I'm going to make this kind of a short one. I think we're going to come back. We got some tailgate. I mean, not tailgate, but that bed. Now here, when I get done parking this, I'll get out for a second here, and yeah, we're going to get back to the bed, and I want to hook those vacuum wipers up, and so we'll do a little video on that. And so yeah, we'll get out here for a second and show you the bed in case you didn't see the video. Well, I know one thing, the bed sure works because it's got a ton of stuff in it. But right here, if you can see this big dent in here, I pulled it apart on the sides here so I could stuff something in there, and now it's nice and quiet. But yeah, so we'll get to that and do a little wiper. Yeah, it's just a nice day here, so I figure I'd take advantage of taking a quick little ride with it. So I just want to thank you guys for watching the videos, and really feels good to get the truck on the road now. I feel like now I can actually drive it maybe to work a couple of times. So yeah, if you guys like this kind of stuff, please comment and subscribe. I'd love to get a few more subscribers, and get a little I like to watch a few guys on there too, and a bunch of good guys with these kind of old trucks and cars. So again, thank you guys, and have a safe day.